4 times. Anyone in that AoE gets a reactive. That reactive is to be used on the Warden that knocks it down 90% of its hit points. As soon as number 1 dies, everyone should switch to the Warden, DPS it down anyway. But anyone who is in proximity of the pulsing AoE, so don't be too close, is going to get one shot because they explode. Just like a lot of mobs and experts anyhow. So don't be inside that AoE. I'm going to try to keep it as close to me as possible. When the Warden dies, it drops a blue orb. No one touch it. Either Adriana or myself will go and grab the orb for the next mechanic. When the boss starts casting what's called dark clouds, that's when the orb gets picked up and it opens up a wide AoE. It's a blue AoE that extends from here to here-ish based on who grabs it. That protects you from the room-wide AoE that is caused after he starts casting dark clouds, at which point the boss will start casting 6 Storm Blasts. Storm Blast is the box AoE that this boss also has in Tower of the Shattered. In this case, she'll cast it 6 times in a row. If you're in that box, you'll get one shot. Okay, so the moment, basically, from the point that we grab the orb, you're going to stay inside the blue orb. We're going to run around the whole room, very, very wide, and to keep avoiding that Storm Blast, and stay inside the blue AoE. If you're out, you're going to tick for damage. If I'm grabbing it, then it will be, I'll be mindful about where people are at. I'm also going to mark myself. Hold on a second. After the 6 Storm Blasts, just, stay close together and DPS the boss down to 15%. At 15%, quickly mark myself with a skull here. So when you're running around in the circle, don't get ahead of the skull too much. Stay on or slightly behind if possible. But okay, when the boss gets into 15%, it turns into a big giant dragon. The dragon stays over here, at which point all ranged DPS or all DPS should hang out on this side near the vine for about a minute in, and it's basically a quick tank and spank of the boss. From there on, more ads will spawn. Ignore them. About a minute into dragon phase, she'll cast a breath. The breath will start anywhere from like 7 o'clock or 7:30 here to 6 o'clock, and she'll go breath around in a counterclockwise motion. She'll go almost 2 times around before she stops breathing. If you get in the breath, you will die. If you are falling behind and it's catching up on your ass, you just mount up. You can mount up in this room and catch up around in the beam. At the same time, as the dragon phase, the dragon in this space, in this circle, there's a big giant green AoE. If you're in it or touch it, you'll get knocked back for being too close and stunned for 1 second. So don't be too close to the boss. Otherwise, it's a pretty tank and spank fight. So, did anyone not understand anything I said?
It really is. It sounds like a lot, but after you see it, you'll be like, oh, that's not that hard. Just stick with Smiley and you'll be fine.
Alright, everyone can start up here so that we can get some early DPS on the boss. And then back out as I drag her to the middle. Alright, here we go. Pulling.
Well done, Ascender. Jilfarin was a liability. He betrayed his former master, Kalia, and it was only a matter of time before he'd do the same to me.
Okay, get into positions.
I will protect you, and soon so shall you.
Ads are spawning. stay on boss for a moment longer. Alright, one is marked. Kill one. Big heals. More DPS on one, guys. It's a little bit slow. Alright. Target the wall. Alright, big heals. Oh, that's some spiky damage.
There is nowhere to hide, Ascended.
Okay, this is a wipe. But you can see there's that box AoE that shows up right now.
Yeah, just get ready to use your big heals. You're gonna want to use your cooldowns, pretty much everything you can possibly use as your warden spec then.